How's everyone doing? It's your boy A-Dog TV. That's another Dog Gossip TV. This is part 3 of Megan Thee Stallion and Stefan. They're broken up and apparently he cheated on her. They're just having a discussion with, what's his name? Cameron, Mace, and this lady on the podcast. Don't know her name, but yeah. Let's keep listening.
Great, but that's not going to be the case for everybody. I do think one day even Kim Kardashian can get married again if that's what she chooses to want. That's fine.
One clarity question for you, though. Yeah. Killer, you mind one clarity question I want to ask?
All right, go ahead. This is great. This is actually great.
I want to ask you one clarity question. If the type of guys you like, right, are telling you what they're in the market for, how do you disregard what they're telling you they're in the market for?
That's a good question. If a guy that you like is telling you, look, this is what I want, but you still end up going with him hoping to change his mind. And when he doesn't change his mind, you now get upset and the whole women start supporting women and start cussing the guy. But you forget the part where the guy was clear with you from the beginning and was like, look, this is what I'm willing to offer. You feel me? Yeah, it's true, man. That's a smart question. Let me see what she's gonna say about it, because I like to know, 100%. That's what I like to know.
What the guy that you want is telling you what you want.
Oh, okay. All right, that's it.
Yeah.
You can't.
And you also,
What you say?
What they're telling you they're in the market for.
Ooh.
You can't disregard what the guy that you want is telling you what he
Okay,
wants.
yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, that's it.
Yeah.
You can't.
And you
If that's
also,
what you want, you can't disregard what that man says that he wants.
yeah, and you also, I remember what it was, Andrea said, how you can erase your whole past. You can't erase your whole past.
That's not true at all.
Yeah,
Like, you can't erase your past. I agree. You cannot erase your past.
okay, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah,
So
you
I
can't.
agree.
Nope.
You can't just be like, all right, this never happened. People are gonna.
Yeah.
And just,
Actually, that's part of your story forever.
yeah, and I'm not calling Meg a hoe, but I'm calling how people perceive things when you get publicly passed around. These things that you do, in America, you have to hold yourself accountable for things that you've done.
Yeah.
And from that, people will shape their opinion, how they shape their opinion, and I think that's more or less what we're saying.
Well, that's life. Perception is everything, whether it's true or whether it's not.
Wait. Buddy, brother. Come talk to Shay. I know you're doing the politically correct thing right now. Say, I'm not saying she's a hoe. Wop. You also agree she's been passed around.
Exactly.
Like she has slept with multiple guys in the industry.
Yeah.
All right. She got with a guy that was with her friend and was currently with her friend and she took him. Are we really gonna say she's not one? Yo, even if you try to do like the thing, we gotta be nice, it's the industry. Come on. You can't even do it with her. You have to just say, no, she is this thing. She is this thing. Especially if you say that, you said it already, sir.
Yeah, because literally you've explained it. Like, he literally said, I wouldn't call her a hoe, but she slept with a lot of guys in the industry and everything and being passed around. But you basically indirectly called her that. So it's too late to take it back now. You feel me?
Clay Thompson was gonna be with her. Except for me, because I told you. Soldier Slim, that blew my mind. I was like, there's a possibility. But you said that. So come on. You don't have to be nice anymore. You already said the first part. Just don't half step. Take the full step. Hell, jog a little bit.
Yep.
I'm not saying
can
it's
agree to that.
fair.
Yeah, we can agree to that.
I'm not saying that's why I'm like, I understand what you guys are saying, but I'm also saying I don't think that's necessarily fair, because there's some people on the opposite end who can do whatever they want and date whoever they want, and they're still gonna get whatever they want in this life.
Yeah, but I'm also.
So there's a difference. So if a girl is still doing what she wants, but she's not a celebrity, and the guy doesn't know nothing about it, it's different, isn't it? It's different. But if the whole world knows about it, it's basically like if you was to date a girl that's an adult entertainer, that's got 10 bodies, adult entertainer, videos online and whatever, or you was to date a normal girl that's got 10 bodies, but just leads a normal life. you know. Of course, he would choose the one that's normal, that lives a normal life, because, hey, at the end of the day, the ones online, everyone knows about it. You know, we like our women private and treat them like egg. You feel me? We don't want no boiled egg girls. You feel me? But yeah.
I think so. I think so.
I just want to be clear. I don't mean any of what I've said towards Drea, whatever, whoever, with any sort of malice. I'm just talking about behavior, right? And I'm also saying that you can't just move through life, you know, having sex with everybody and think that somebody's not going to think that you're a hoe and still think that you won't be, like your behavior won't be criticized accordingly.
Yeah, you're a public.
And not only that, Mo, you just made a great point, right? Just because, and that's another thing. It's like, I just related, before I get to my point, I related to shows, right? So I'll tell people, and Mace knows this as well, like when you get booked for a show, and a promoter, I'll use some real low numbers so niggas feel more comfortable, rappers at home. If a promoter books you for $5,000 and then you go to the
And bottles.
yeah, and bottles with the sparkles on it, so you feel like you're killing it. I tell them, do not bring no sparklers the fuck over here, man. Give me all my bottles. But anyway, if a promoter books you for $5,000 in New Jersey, then you try to go do a show in Philadelphia, you be like, yo, I want $10,000. All these promoters are in the promoting business. So that promoter in what I said, Philadelphia's gonna call the promoter in Jersey, like, yo, you gonna give him $10,000? Like, nigga, I gave that nigga $5,000. What you talking about? You gotta tell that nigga you got $5,500 for travel. So they all talk. So just yesterday when we talked about this topic for a few minutes, we named about 5 or 6 people that I named that were known. And if you think that you're going to do something with an athlete or entertainer and they're not going to talk to each other, you're going to be talked about. We just talked about the people we knew. Yeah. It's a whole community of people that we don't know that be like,
sure.
Yo, you know I hit that, right? Yo, you know I hit that, right? Then when you walk in a room and you in a room with 2-3 niggas, they be like, yo, you know I hit that, right? We just talked about the people that we know about. So your name is getting tossed around anyway. When you're thinking about, let's just say you're Klay Thompson, right? And you be like, yo, little nigga from Toronto hit it too. I ain't want to say nothing. Nah, the 11th man off the bench, he's hit it too. Word? Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, nigga, before that, she was in New Orleans.
And that's the thing. And us men hate that. We hate that. Women wouldn't understand that, but we hate being in a room and, you know, finding out a lot of guys hit our women, man. It's crazy.